Hello.
Good evening. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name is Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. So this evening I'll be creating two simple stamping cards using the More Wishes stamp set with the punch. What's it called? Inked and Tile punch. So yes, so this month, November 2023, Stampin Up is doing a challenge for simple stamping with stamp, ink, and paper and punches. So I'll be creating two cards with those. So if you are watching the replay, do fast forward to the demonstration if you prefer, or as we say hello to those of you who've joined us live. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
So we have Quinn, hello, Marty, hello, Lolly and Sandy Macallo, Valerie, Lavinia, San, Pauline, hello, Kisha, Jackie, Wendy, Sandra, Mary, hello to you, Louise, Gian, Bling Bling Crafter Pat, Jilly Bling, hello, and Kathleen, sorry, my I don't know what happened there.
What happened there?
I think I was elongating the first syllable and I forgot to say the second syllable. Hi Cheryl, and yes, thank you so much for joining us.
Excellent. So I'm going to hand you over to Jay, and he is going to be creating, as he said, with the More Wishes this evening. This one right here. So I reckon we go over to that one right now. Let's turn on a light, and then let's go to there.
Yay!
Enjoy.
Cool. Do I need my marker? Cool. So so we've recently just gotten this stamp set, and as you can see, it's all sentiment, but you have the script and the bold on there. So I thought it's a great one for simple stamping. I tend to not do simple stamping that often because I do find it hard, but I will try something this evening. So the DSP that I have for this card is from the online exclusive Tartan foil. It comes with 3 different colors: Copper Clay, Lost Lagoon, and Pebble Path. So I've got the Pebble Path one. It's double-sided. As you can see, it's the darker tartan against the light on the other side. My usual card base is 21 by 14, or that is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. And my DSP is 1/4 of an inch smaller, just so it'll have a nice border on there. I've also got some Whisper White and some more basic white thick. The inked and tile punch that I'll be using is this one, and I have gone ahead and cut myself 5 of them, as I'll be doing 6. So easy peasy, turn it over if you haven't used Stampin' Up punches before. That one is locked. Lift it up and it's unlocked. Place it on the top and kind of like halfway pinch it, so you can use both your hands if you need that extra oomph, I guess. So now I have my 6 crosses. I've also got a piece of what are you? Sparkle? No, it's not. Bedazzling, I think. It's a lovely one, but I may not use it. I'll see how it'll be. So for my 3 pieces of basic white, I'm gonna be stamping the sentiments on these. It is 2 inches or 5 centimeters by 3 centimeters, or that is 1/3/16 of an inch. As it is photopolymer, I will just stamp on these. So I've got my Merry and Wishes. I'll be using Bubble Ball. Hi Maureen, hello Susan. Hello, Danette and Marina. Thank you so much for joining us. So the Mary, I'll be stamping twice. I'll just bring it down so I can see, and just aim for the middle. Who does a lot of simple stamping? But if you are making batches of cards, I think simple stamping could be a good one. There we go. And wishes on. The last one.
Lisa's just joined us as well.
Hi Lisa, Lisa Scrap and Co. and Lee Staber, Critters and Ink Designs. So Mary. And for another one, I will do Christmas in Orchid Oasis. And the Christmas will be the script one. That's fine. Cat hair. So as this is only a stamp set, it hasn't got a matching punch or a die. I have gone ahead and fussy cut that on there. Or I guess you can embrace the wonk and cut it straight or wonky, of course. Straight with a wonk.
Mary has just asked, she's got an older punch that won't close. Do you know how, if there's a way to fix it? And Maureen said the same thing. You know, I know from things, sometimes I've just put a comment up there, but we've done it in the freezer, haven't we?
Won't close.
Yeah, but I know sometimes with opening and closing.
Yeah.
So maybe it might
Yeah,
be
try.
for you to explain that quickly.
Yeah, put it in the freezer for like an hour or so, and then try it afterwards. Sometimes that helps. But that's the only thing that I can think of, really.
Yeah.
Any other tips from anyone on the chat to help out with the punches would be great. It's not the best, but I know it's gonna be wonky, but you can fussy cut. So with this one, I am going to just add this at the end. So add glue just before the straight edge, and I'm just gonna do that on all of them. Not the straight edge, just before the diagonal even. And you might have already guessed what I'm trying to achieve with this. If not, keep watching. I'm sure you will. Hopefully. Snail would probably be good for this. So that is now done, and we are just gonna end this by fixing both on each end, lining up the diagonal points around the end. And we have our first, well, to me, it looks like a cracker. I hope you agree. So I'm just gonna do that for the rest of them. I have actually pre-made some already, but I've added the glue, so I might as well. And last one. Of course you can make different colored ones. I thought I'll just keep it simple with white. White on white with pebble paw. There we go. So now we're just gonna add this on. I'm gonna try and use, sometimes when you use liquid glue on this specialty paper, or kind of like foil paper. Sometimes you can see it. Hopefully I can make my seal work. That's the plus. Maybe I just need the normal one. Ooh. So run it and then flick it. I'll just add something in the middle. The only thing with that is you need to be quite decisive with where you're gonna place it on. I'm always slightly off, so that looks alright. And then finish up, or nearly finish up, with some what are you? Dimensionals. So just add 2 or more if you're Barry. And I'm gonna start off in the middle. I'm just gonna have 3 of rows of it. You can make it wonky, or just have 2. And I decided to have 2 Marys just so I can have something for the background of, ooh, that's nice, of the Christmas. So it looks like the rest, but it will have some layers on there.
Do you want to explain the dog's barking?
Yes, sorry.
Did we get a dog?
The dogs are from the downstairs flat.
And Harley's just gone out, and they don't like it when he leaves.
No.
They soon settle down though.
So I thought I'll just add a bit of, you can just stick this down on top or stamp it. Oh no, you can't stamp it because it's too long. That's why I decided to fussy cut it. But I thought if I just add a bit of shimmer or glimmer at the bottom, you just get hints of it, or on the side, or you can offset it at the bottom if you don't want to fussy cut. But that's just gonna go like that. Ooh, will you stick? Maybe I should have stuck it down earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. You comment about sound being quiet. Mum said, and so Jackie.
Oh, yeah, we've recently just whatchamacallit, swapped over our mic, so I'll try and shout a little bit better. So I'll just add a couple of that. Again, you can have that on dimensional. It's easier now because you have a strip, or if you don't want the height, just stick it down flat. More cat hairs.
So I'll just move the mic closer so to see whether or not that hair improves.
And then finish up with, now we have loads of the adhesive back glitter sequins. It doesn't have any green or blue in it, but it looks, hopefully it'll work. And of course you can add different colors on the end, or like add tiny bits of ribbon if you really want to. Would green work? I know no, it does work because green goes with anything, but I'll go with white. Keep it white, why not? So And because it's flat, I can add them on. That of punches for Stampin' Up's hashtag Simple Stamping November 2023. So yeah, something different from me, I would say. And then for the second one, I'll just get my stuff. So we had our team gathering online last night, and one of the projects that I designed for it was again using DSP. Quite simple stamping. There was a die cut on it, but I'm gonna change that. And I've used that DSP, which is the Shining Christmas, another online exclusive. That one with different designs. So the measurement of this DSP, 3 3/4 by 6 inches. I've got the same size of, what are you? Card base in sweet sorbet this time. And I've got some basic white thick and a layer of basic white just for the insert. So just get my trimmer. So the idea was using up the DSP, and because it's 12 by 12, you can make a 4 by 6, but you won't have much border on it, or 4 by 5/3/8 of an inch, and you'll have an 1/8 of an inch border. So I went smaller. You can still fit 6, or you can still get 6 cards from one sheet of 12 by 12. And if we just cut that at 5/1/8 of an inch or 13 centimeters, we'll have an offcut and a layer. So with that layer, we're gonna create kind of like a gift or a present card front. So I'm gonna cut 1.5 inches or 3.8 centimeters. Is it? We'll go with it. 1.5, and then turn it that way, and I believe it is 3 3/8, which is 8.5 on both. So I'm just gonna keep that the same. For the insert, I know a lot of people want to use insert. I tend to not. Only when it's like really dark. Oh, that's the Seal Plus. When it's really a really dark card that you can't write on unless you have a white gel pen. So that insert, I'm just gonna use that offcut wherever you want. The measurement of that layer is 3 3/4 by 5/1/8 of an inch or 9.5 centimeters by 13 centimeters. And I'm just gonna add that on the inside. You can do some stamping on there if preferred with another set, or stick down your sentiment or stamp down your sentiment from the more wishes already. Hi Amanda. Alright, that's that one. And for the present, we're just gonna stick this down edge to edge, and we'll be left with crisscross, which to me looks a bit like ribbon. Right. and at least we'll be using up our DSP as well, so I'm just gonna make sure that that is right on the edge. And that one as well. You got a mini on. Minis on Paris.
She's my scarf.
Ooh, I didn't flick. Oh no, did I just flick it up? Yeah. So it's kind of like you could use a bigger DSP and just add strips of card or ribbon, but then you won't be able to get as much card from one 12x12. So I thought this way is quite a more economical, I don't know, effective way as well. And to make it look like ribbon, this was inspired by the Real Red and Burlap ribbon, where it's got the stitching. Get yourself a white gel pen and just add some stitching on the edges, or you can omit that. You could also do a double ribbon look, like the pecan pie ribbon, bordered ribbon, by adding a smaller strip of card across those channels, I guess. So I'm just adding mostly towards the edge because we'll be covering up our center parts. It doesn't take too long. The jelly roll I find is a lot thinner. We do have the Uniball as well. That's quite temperamental. I don't know if you have that in your stash, how you find it. This one, it's full, but it's actually not working. Well, it's not working for me last night, but that one's a thicker one. We also have a couple more. I have a few, and trying to find ones that it's kind of like a paint one. I have a Posca, but again, that one's a thick one, and I'll show you the other one that we have, which I'm sure I have shown you. Centro pen, or the Stampin' Chalk marker as well, if you still have those. But again, they're fiber tip, depending on how far up you go, or the thinner you can go. But sometimes if your handwriting is quite not deep, what's it called? I don't know. Hard, I guess. If you press too hard, it will be thick. So now we have some stitching on there. So I have made myself a tag, and to do that I used this as a guide. Now you can just cut off the corners if you want to, but if you want it to look more kind of like, I guess, uniformed, use the punch out as a guide. So this one measures 4 centimeters by 9, or that is 1/5 of an inch by 3.5. Punch one out of the crosses again from the inked and tiled, fold it in half, and line it up so it's, I'm just gonna eyeball it, so it's equal distance from the left and the right. Keep it in place and then cut that diagonal on both sides. I did make another tag from a previous artisan project, but because this tag is slightly thinner, the height, it wouldn't work. This one's actually a little bit more bigger, and the way that I did that was using the other punch, and then I folded that in half. But that one, how did I do it? You line up from one point to one point, and then do the same for the other end, and you kind of like have a tab on the end that you can fold in, and you have your reinforcer. So another way of using that tag. And I'm just gonna add a hole using an 1/8 of an inch. This is an old Stampin' Up one, but you can use your piercer from the normal or the original piercer with a mat, but it will add a bit of, let's have a look, I'll show you. So point and then just push it all the way up, because that size is actually the same size as that, an 1/8 of an inch, or 3 millimeters thereabouts. But because you pierced it, you will have a bit of excess at the bottom, but that's fine because if you can lift it up with dimensionals, and that will be okay. But that's how I've added my, or made up my tag. For this one, I'm gonna stamp the Christmas. I'll just do the same. Crumb cake. Are you? So I'll stamp that on. Centrally. I forgot my mat. Hopefully it's fine. You're right?
Yeah.
Ooh. And the Mary. Now with the Mary, you can just stamp it anywhere you want, and you can still work out that it says Merry Christmas, right? I'm gonna stamp that in early espresso. Of course, you can stamp it on another piece. There. And fussy cut it. Like so. So at least you have like the outline of the white as well, but you have the white on there. So depending on what you want to do. Now with this one, I just eyeballed and marked myself up, kind of like a hole punching place. But again, you can use your piercer. So with that, I'm just waiting for that to dry a little bit. I'm gonna add my ribbon. So I'm just gonna use this ribbon on here, which is the real red. Add a bit of seal. When I need to use the plus, I don't use it. Right, I'll just cut that edge off to a point. Oh, yeah, like that. You will stick. And just stick one side down and then fold it over. Oh, maybe, oh, maybe, oh, okay. Try that again. Stick one down and then just fold it over, depending on how far you want it up. There. When that's dried, it does dry lighter. You can add again some more stitching on there. So I'll just do that now. Hi, Anne. So you can just go and add some. It does blend in a little bit more. I think my white's going. Yeah, you can still see it. It's subtle, but it's there. So another way to customize or add a bit of detail to your more wishes stamping. And it doesn't take that long, he says. So if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Belgium, or Ireland, you can purchase current Stampin' Up! Products from an online shop. And we also do card making online class, as well as coloring masterclass using Stampin' Blends or alcohol markers. If you need more details, to comment or message us, email us at barryandj@mitoscrafts.com.
We had a question from Evelyn earlier on as well, so that's saying, please can you explain the, finally caught you live, please can you explain how the colouring masterclasses work? So when you've got a moment, Jay.
Yeah. Yes, so what was I saying? Yeah, so email us at barryandj@mitoscrafts.com or check out our website, www.mitoscrafts.com. So simples. With the coloring masterclass, it's 6 months membership, and you basically pay for 5 months, so you get the 6 month free. Previous coloring classes are available to be viewed from the link in the private Facebook group as well. And every month on the 4th Tuesday of the month, I do a live Zoom session, except for December because it falls on Boxing Day, 26th of December, so it won't be on the 4th of yeah, it won't be on the 4th, but I'll just do another one. And when you're in the group, I also do monthly additional content, so either another coloring from using a different set, or creating cards with the previous coloring class that we've made. Hopefully that answers your questions. But yeah, any other specific question that you had, let us know. So now that is done, I'm just gonna, yeah, shall I add that one? I've also got it, I might as well. And there we go. So yeah, so we've already had 6 months of the online coloring masterclass. So thank you everyone who have joined, and for those who joined the individual classes as well, because you can still join the individual classes. And the next one is with gift of giving. I can show you the St. Nicholas coloring that we have done. after this one because we're nearly finished. I'm just gonna add some gems. Again, simple stamping. I can see my lines didn't hit my tag, so you can still add that on. Now the green would probably work better because you have a bit of green. Let's go down and up. And there we go. That is my second simple stamping card using DSP. More wishes. The same DSP in the pack, different design. But for this one, I used the second largest tailor-made tag dies with the cut corner. And the base of that is pecan pie. And I think that's, yeah, I just made it wonky on that one. So one was my original one, and then I demonstrated that on our team gathering. So yes, if you want to join our small team, you can do as well. You get discount for your Stampin' Up products if you order from yourself. If you do have questions, again, just give us a message. And where's the first one? And this is the first one. There we go. I do like that color on, even though it's just white. I quite like it.
I'm pleased you went with a lighter background on that.
Yeah.
I think it works quite nicely.
Right, I just need to find
So,
my coloring to see. There we go. So our next card making online class is actually with St. Nicholas, and I will be using the coloring that I did during the class, but I'll do some quick coloring. So if you do have the bundle, so these ones were what we colored in the class. I'll be doing some quick coloring for the card making class, that is. And I also done a blue one with the tree, and a green one with the crescent as well. But these two are just additional kind of like inspiration. I just done it in red, but I use the same technique and kind of like process coloring those using what we learned from the red one. And I did do the small ones, but it's so tiny that
well, you can see, especially in an old wine, there's some shading going on in there, and on a letterbox, and you've got the lovely sack there.
Yeah, I like that one. So yes, so details are on the website. I hope you enjoyed this evening.
Oh, Mary, you've just put that song in my head.
What?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Amazing.
That's it. I'm going to have an earworm all night long. Thank you so much for that, Mary. So thank you so much for joining us. Lovely cards. I love this one right here. And they're both, that one's great as well.
Yeah.
So well done. Let's come over to us.
Yay.
So thank you so much for joining us. Now I have posted the Zoom link, so we are going to go on to Zoom in a moment if you would like to come and join us. So just click that link which is pinned in the top of the live chat at the moment, and yeah, come and have a little chat with us. Come and chat with everyone else as well. Put some faces to some names if you're new as well.
Barry.
So yeah, so it's open to everyone, anywhere, as long as you are a crafter or at least interested in crafting.
Yes.
So yeah, so please come and join us.
Cool. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Friday.
When are you going to do one on Friday night? Are we going to do Fun Felt Friday? We should do one on Friday. We will not be here on Sunday because we are out for the evening. So we will be back with you Friday for Fun Fold Friday and then next Wednesday.
Look, it's a crown.
Oh, dear, don't do that.
What?
What you did with that last time.
Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Take care, and until next time.
Lovely.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.